Ready, set, go. United Supermarkets Game Time starts now.
It was a long offseason. It's been a roller coaster regular season, but we finally made it to the postseason and week 12 of United Supermarkets Game Time. He's Corey Mose. I'm Eliav Gabai. We've been through this entire journey with you, and now it's gold ball season, Corey.
Yeah, baby. Playoffs are here, and for those who don't know what a gold ball is, it's an actual gold football that the teams receive.
Literally.
Yeah, literally a gold football. They receive these gold footballs throughout the playoffs, so it's time to see who racks up the most.
That's right, and no better place to start than our game of the week.
For Market Street's Game of the Week.
Our Game of the Week reporter Jonathan Polasic is at Greenwood as the Rangers and Indians went to battle. Jonathan, how's that playoff atmosphere treating you, man?
Well, Eliav, it looked like we were going to have a shootout out here with the way both teams were moving the ball on the first drives of the game, but it quickly became a one-sided affair. Either way, the fans out here were great, and we were treated to some good old-fashioned, say it with me now, playoff football. And with that, why don't we go ahead and take a look at those first half highlights. It's round one of the high school football playoffs here in Texas, and we've got a good one for you. Greenwood taking on Seminole. Seminole would start off with the ball, and the quarterback, River Powers, with a quick strike over the middle, hits Abram Flores for the early lead. They would miss the extra point. Seminole would lead 6-0. But after that, it was all Greenwood. Ty Flowers hits his man, Isaiah Ramirez, for 44 yards and a touchdown, and a lead that Greenwood would not relinquish in the first half. Greenwood again on the move. This time Flowers pitches it out to Trey Cross, who takes it all the way around, runs up the sideline, and will extend Greenwood's lead with this touchdown run right here, giving a high five to a fan out on the field. Seminole on the move near the end of the first half. This time it's Blake Flowers looking for someone, and we've got a tip drill, and it ends up in the hands of Greenwood. It's Troy Cross who ends up with it and seals a 31-6 halftime lead for the Rangers. Let's hear from Coach after the game. I'm here with Greenwood's head coach, Rusty Purser, and Coach, congratulations on the win tonight. Now, talk to me about that defense, because it seemed like, especially in that first half, you were turning over that Seminole offense seemingly every other drive. What was working for y'all?
Well, you know, I mean, we just have some very athletic guys on the back end and our secondary and our linebackers. And fortunately, we're being able to make some big plays. You know, we have not played a team like Seminole that throws the ball vertical as much as they do. And so it's a good night for us to be able to run around and be athletic. And our guys made some huge plays.
Well, it was a fast start for Greenwood, and they pretty much put it on cruise control throughout the second half. They'll be advancing to the next round of the playoffs. Your final from Greenwood here tonight, Greenwood 50, Seminole 20. Eliav?
Well, Jonathan, before you go, I know it was cold out there, but were you able to stay warm running up and down the sidelines?
Yeah, I was running up and down the sideline so hard that Coach Purser was very seriously considering putting me in the game to give star running back Trey Cross a quick breather, but it never happened.
Jonathan, I know you do great. Go get yourself a picture with that trophy. All right, now, Corey, come on now. This man was pumped. He was pumped. He should be.
Yeah, man, I would be too if I could get a picture with the trophy. I'm low-key kind of jealous. But I tell you what's better than a trophy? A Mojo jersey with your name on the back of it. That's what United States Congressman Mike Conaway received before flipping the coin tonight. He then, as you see here, puts on a helmet because he's ready to play. But I'm not going to lie, the way Permian's offense was rolling, he probably could have scored a touchdown too. Just like this 35-yard bomb to Shy Stevens-Deary, who picks up right where he left off last week. And after the touchdown, look, he loved the little stare down there. I just wish I could hear the trash talk. But Mojo let their play do the talking the rest of the night. The captain, Harper Terry, calls his own number from 3 yards out, 14-0 Panthers. They'd make it a 3-score lead after Andy Castillo powers his way into the end zone. Permian will run away with this one, 42-14.
All right, hopping over to Grande, the Rebels and Broncos going at it. OHS looking for that first district win, and Lee hoping to stay hot. And folks, if you haven't already seen the McCall and Young Show, I highly recommend checking it out. It's coming to a stadium near you, and don't worry, touchdowns are included with the price of admission. This time, the Rebels decided to show off Mikey Serrano's arm a little bit as he finds his guy Shamar Davis in the back of the end zone. Lee steamrolls to the win, 46-0. All right, Corey, we just gave them a little taste of postseason action, just a little bit.
And we'll have more coming up, so sit back, get comfortable, but not too comfortable, all right? We don't want you falling asleep on the couch. I'm talking to you, Dad. Game time continues next.
Hi, we're from Greenwood, and you're watching Game Time on News West 9. Woo! Let's go, Rangers!
Welcome back to Game Time. Don't worry, the playoff party, it's just getting started. Corey, come on now.
You know it. And next on the playlist is some six-man football as Fort Davis was hosting Garden City, and the cheerleaders were just trying to stay warm out there, Elioff. Now the Bearcats load in Seidenberger, lobs one to Nick Lair, who does a little shimmy right here to get into the end zone. Garden City leads 16-6. Then Jordan Jones takes the toss and had defenders sliding off him like turkey grease. He turns that run into another Bearcats touchdown, 24-6 Garden City. But in the second quarter, Fort Davis will start to come back as Elion Treviso finds Truett Reagan in the end zone after scrambling around, and I'm sure our producer, Violet Treviso, is a proud cousin watching that. And you know, Elioff, you should change your name to Elion and not Elioff.
Oh, okay, all
Fort
right.
Davis will take the lead here and continue to roll in the second half. They would beat Garden City 56-20.
Big time for Davis. Now switching the record to 11-man football as Jeff Cordell's squad is looking great. The Golden Cranes face the Brady Bulldogs at San Angelo Stadium, and Crane was hot coming into this one. Junior QB Jackson Willis knows how to keep it rolling. He takes a snap for a quick first down. On the next play, Willis takes a snap again and attempts to punch it in, and just short of the end zone. But don't worry, people, don't worry. He takes it one more time, and the Golden Cranes would score first, and they stay on fire as they advance to the next round in dominant fashion. And of course, Corey, everybody knows no playoff party is complete without the one and only Victor Lopez.
Yeah, Elioff, and not gonna lie, I'm kind of disappointed because he's gonna come on the show and wear the same color as me and look better than me.
Oof.
That
No,
is
no,
so
no.
crazy,
It's true.
man.
It's true.
Man, what the scores looking like around
This
West
was
Texas?
not planned. I reached in and I grabbed a shirt. It just happened to be the first color I got. Okay, so we got a little Twinkie action going. Nothing wrong with that, right? It's all good. All right, guys, let's check in on some scores around West Texas. First of all, we got Wink and Sudan. That was a kind of a barn burner, I guess you could say. Wink takes this one 53-29. And then Kahoma and Canadian, and it was a little bit of flip on that one. Canadian coming out on top 62-14. And then we move on to Andrews versus Mountain View. Not even close. Andrews on top 67-zip. And then we have Midland Trinity and Fort Worth All Saints. I'm not sure if this is the correct score or not, but we got 0-0 on the board. We're going to check on that one and get back to you and see if we can come up with something for that game. All right, guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Victor. We'll check back in with some more scores later. And Corey, it's the postseason, so I got to back it up.
All right,
sounds
good.
All right,
all right.
Ready? Oh, come on now.
Hey, we in
come on
playoff
now. Don't
mode,
sleep.
baby. We
Don't
are in
sleep on
playoff
us.
mode. So let's go to another playoff game between Big Spring and El Paso Riverside as Gabriel Baeza ate his Wheaties this morning, people. He started this game off with a bomb to Kagan Mitchell, who wants a flag, but you don't need it, Brody. You still caught it. Then Baeza shows off his legs on this scramble as he finds a hole up the middle, outruns a defender. To get ready, folks. Boom! Somebody call life alert. Big Spring will win this one in triple overtime, 32-26. I'm not gonna lie, Elioff. Some of these teams have really stepped up for Gold Ball season.
Whew. All right, that's what I'm talking about, Corey. That's what it's all about. We got more clutch performances coming up after the break.
Hi guys, I'm Kylie. And I'm Katie. And we're from Garden City. And you're watching Game Time on News West 9.
All right, well, this time of year, having experience on your side can be the difference maker, Corey. So let's see if these McCamey seniors led the team to success against ropes. The Badgers have been consistent all year long. It was the defense that set the tone early, just devouring the poor QB. Come on, the Badgers play hard-nosed football, people, but they can also be elegant. Look at this dime from Ivan Rubio. Woo-hoo. The sweet catch by Braden Fuentes at the edge of the end zone, and why not? The running attack works great too. Zach Rosas gets to the end zone, and McCamey cruises to the second round. Final score, McCamey 60, ropes 20.
Alpine and Sonora took the field together last night, as yesterday's game between these two teams was the first time the Fighting Bucks stepped on the field since October 23rd. But to be honest, you wouldn't have noticed if I didn't just tell you. Isaiah Nunez got their scoring started by catching the ball and the defender's arms before shrugging him off into the end zone. That gave the Bucks an early lead. Now that margin expanded on their next possession after Trey Irving plays a little peekaboo. There he goes, right behind the defense, and my guy was huffing and puffing to the end zone before Irving blows down Sonora's defensive wall, making it 23-14. Alpine would advance to the second round, winning this one 30-22.
And now for our final highlight of the night. Pecos Eagles up in Lubbock visiting Estacado also last night. Eagles trying to make history again after winning a gold ball last year. Now, first quarter no score Ezekiel Saldana moves the chains before being brought down, but after some wrestling, the ball would go back to the Matadors. This time the Mats on offense, though, they would power through their way into Eagle territory before Pecos returned the favor and came up with the rock. But Lubbock Estacado defends home field. They defeat the Eagles to move on.
And that was a tough loss for Pecos, but the future is bright for the Eagles.
Yeah, for sure, Corey. Chad Olson always gets the most out of his guys. And now let's check in with our guy, Victor. How's the football social media world looking tonight?
Okay, guys. Well, earlier in the night, we mentioned the fact that Congressman Mike Conaway was honored tonight at the Permian game. This is the way it looked on social media. News West 9 Sports got a nice picture of it. But I'm going to do you one better than that. I'm going to show you another side view of him actually getting presented with his old number 72 jersey and a helmet. Now, as you know, or you may not know, Conway was a member of Mojo's first ever state championship team in 1965. On top of that, he also had the honor of doing the coin flip, a true honor for a really awesome guy.
Well, thank you, Victor. You know, Corey, we've been talking about how awesome these games have been, which only means one thing.
Yeah, Uno Mas, Top Plays is about to go crazy. And we get you involved from home, so you don't want to miss this.
Hey guys, my name's Adenaya.
And I'm Alex, and we're from McCamey High School.
And you're watching Game Time on News West 9.
Go Falcons!
Top plays are next on the menu, but first we got to check in with Victor one more time for some scores and forfeits.
All right, guys, let's get right to it. We've got Fort San versus San Saba. It is 17-31 in the fourth quarter. Monahans falls to Perryton 20-34. And then we've got Anton and Ackerley Sands 63-18 is the final there. Balmoral takes this one all the way home against Lorraine 68-0 is the final there. And these are the playoff forfeits because of COVID-19. Rankin advances over Van Horn. Borden County Coyotes also advance over Crowell. Goes on forward. They were scheduled to play San Elisario, but that was canceled again because of COVID. Now we go back to you guys.
Thanks, Victor. You almost tricked me that first time. You almost got me, right? All right, and now it's time for top plays. Now, how can they make their voices heard, Corey?
Well, we're about to show you 3 of our favorite plays from this week. Then we're going to post those 3 plays to Twitter, and that's when y'all come in, go to our Twitter page, and vote on what you think should be our big time play.
All right, let's go. Let's get to it.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
Yeah, for sure. All right, first, Gabriel Beza keeps it himself. He cuts right, leaves the defender in the dust, and he will destroy this poor kid to get into the end zone. Come on.
Yeah, man, wipe it off because that was nasty. Our second play, Isaiah Nunez got the scoring started, catching the ball and the defender's arms right there, shrugs him off to the end zone, and that's a touchdown for the Bucks.
All right, and last but not least here, we're going to see a beautiful over-the-shoulder catch, and we got to keep it rolling here. And now, Corey, they got a scary decision to make, man.
Yeah, very scary decision to make because we got to figure out who's going to get our big-time play this Tuesday. Y'all need to vote.
That's right, that's right. And if you want more content, you're in luck. We got overtime in 10 minutes. All right, the playoff party continues, so we'll see you there.